This afternoon, what we hope to do is utilize two burn cells which are set up exactly the same. These 8x10 cells are set up just like the living room, being a little bit smaller. We'll have two identical fires starting at the same place, one in a sprinkler cell, one without sprinklers. And you'll see the difference between what happens when a residential sprinkler goes off versus a room that doesn't have one. What we hope to show everybody is that with the sprinkler system within your home, it buys you and your family time to get out safely if there's a fire. What we're about to see is a simulation residential fire in a room, it's like a living room, in your home. This particular room has a residential sprinkler installed at ceiling level. The sprinkler will go off at 165 degrees at the ceiling. We're starting to see smoke now coming up through the couch. So we now know that we've got ignition of this particular fire. Getting a little bit more smoke. As you can see, we're getting a little bit of fire under the bottom right hand side of the couch. The wind right now is playing a little bit of an impact. You probably wouldn't have this much wind inside your home unless you had all the windows open. The couch is beginning to burn a little bit better now, and you can see by the dark smoke that the flames have now reached the padding material inside the sofa. At this point, you would start having smoke inside your home, starting to collect at ceiling level, and could even start moving outside of this room, down hallways, and down towards bedrooms or the kitchen. At this point, you just hear the smoke alarm sounding, and we have open flames in the corner of the couch. The sprinkler has now activated inside the cell. At this point, the residential sprinkler is containing the fire. It's not extinguishing it, but it is keeping it from getting any larger and spreading any further throughout the room. As long as we have an unobstructed flow of water through the residential sprinkler system, it will continue to hold this fire in the corner of the living room. The sprinkler has now been activated for several moments, and as you can tell, the fire is not spreading out of the corner of the living room and not spreading throughout the house, giving you and your family ample opportunity to escape safely. Although the residential sprinkler system is not designed to extinguish the fire, at this point it is getting real close to extinguishing it, and it certainly is keeping it from spreading throughout the house. At this point, we'll have the fire department extinguish what little fire is left, and then we'll take a look inside and see what damage, if any, what little damage has been done to the inside of this living room. As you can see, had this been an actual house fire in your living room, the sprinkler system would have held the fire in check until your local fire department arrives to extinguish the fire. I'm now standing inside this burn cell, which a few minutes ago had fire burning in the corner of the couch. It's been less than 2 minutes since the fire was extinguished by the fire department and the sprinkler system was shut off. As you can see, damage to the room is fairly minor as compared to what will happen in an unsprinkled room. One of the things that we find inside the cell, now that we're examining and the fire is out, is even though we had fire in the corner of the couch, what we didn't get was any damage to the plastic window treatments, the plastic window blinds hanging right above the couch. This is an indicator of just how well the residential sprinkler located in the center of the ceiling did its job to contain this fire and reduce the heat inside this compartment. The burn cell you're about to see is different from the first one only in there's no residential sprinkler system installed or will be activated during this test burn. All the rest of the things as far as the furnishings are the same for the previous cell. You can see we've got smoke already coming out of the corner of the couch. Even with adverse wind conditions, we're starting to get smoke building within the compartment. The smoke detector is activated in less than 45 seconds from the time that we had ignition of the couch material. As you can see, the room is quickly filling with smoke, even with a crosswind taking some of the smoke out of the living room compartment. We now have visible flame in the corner of the couch, being in the back right-hand side of the cell. Temperatures at this point would have been enough to activate a residential sprinkler had there been one in the room. Fire and heat have gotten hot enough at ceiling temperature to take the smoke detector out of commission. We have heavy black smoke which will be spreading throughout the house, and we have fire extension now going completely across the couch and across ceiling level in the room. We are now well over 1,000 degrees at ceiling and about to reach flashover conditions within the living room. Flashover is now occurring within the compartment, and you can see the difference between this and the sprinklered room where fire didn't get anywhere close to this level. Temperatures are now approaching 2,000 degrees and hotter within the room. At this point, we'll have the fire department extinguish the fire, and we'll show you the difference between the two cells, one with and one without a sprinkler system. As you can see, the fire department is using much more water to extinguish this room fire
than was necessary for the first one.
The difference between these two burns is obvious. This room is totally gutted by fire. Smoke alarm has been destroyed. All the glass in the room has been destroyed. The couch is gone. The chair is gone. The carpet is burned. Comparing that to the first cell, you can see the difference that one residential sprinkler head in this room would have made.